Hello, my lovely friends. Welcome back to another warm and relaxing episode of our English podcast. I'm absolutely thrilled that you're here today. Whether you're listening from home, on a walk, during your commute, or maybe even while cooking dinner, thank you for choosing to spend this time with me. It truly means a lot. If this is your first time joining us, let me introduce myself. My name is Emma, and I'm your English learning partner, your guide, your cheerleader. Here to walk beside you as you grow in your English journey. Together, we're going to build your confidence, expand your vocabulary, and improve your speaking and listening skills, one episode at a time. Now, today's topic is one that I believe every English learner needs to hear. It's something close to my heart, and I know many of you can relate to it. We're going to talk about something super important, why you should speak English every single day. And even more importantly, how to overcome the fear or shyness that often holds us back from speaking out loud. Yes, that's our topic today. Speak English daily. Don't be shy. Sounds simple, right? But it's actually one of the biggest challenges many learners face. So go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Maybe grab a cup of tea or coffee if that's your thing, and let's have a cozy, friendly chat. Just you and me. No pressure, no judgment. It's just encouragement and positive energy. Now, before we dive into the practical tips, I want to say something that I think you need to hear. You are not alone. You're not the only one who feels nervous or unsure when it comes to speaking English. In fact, I've worked with hundreds of learners from around the world, and guess what? Almost every single one of them has felt shy at some point. It's completely normal. Maybe you worry about your accent and you think it doesn't sound perfect. Or maybe you're afraid of making grammar mistakes. Maybe you feel uncomfortable when people don't understand you right away. Maybe you think, what if I say something wrong? Or what if people laugh at me? Eh? And I want to pause here and say this clearly, as if fears are real and it's okay to feel them. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to feel shy. You are human, and these emotions are part of the learning process. But here's the truth I really want you to remember. The only way to get better at speaking English is to actually speak. Yes, you've heard that right. Let me say it again for you. The only way to improve your speaking skills is to speak, not to wait until you're ready, not to wait until your grammar is perfect. Not to stay silent until your accent sounds native. None of that. You improve by doing. You become confident by practicing. You can read grammar books all day. You can watch hours of English movies and YouTube videos. You can even memorize hundreds of vocabulary words. And those things are good, don't get me wrong. But if you never open your mouth, if you never hear your own voice speaking English, then confidence will never grow. Speaking is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And the beautiful thing is, you don't need to be perfect to get started. You just need to be brave enough to try. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about how to build that courage. How to practice English speaking daily, even if you don't live in an English-speaking country. And how to stop letting fear or embarrassment get in the way of your progress. This is your journey, my friend. And I'm here to walk it with you. Asterisk, let me say that again, loud and clear. The only way to get better at speaking English is to actually speak. It sounds simple, I know, but it's so powerful. You can spend hours reading textbooks. You can watch English movies and TV shows every single night. You can take notes, memorize grammar rules, and write vocabulary lists. All of that helps. Yes, absolutely. But none of it will build your confidence to speak if you don't actually speak out loud. Think about it like learning to swim. You can read about swimming. You can watch videos of swimmers. You can even buy the best swimming gear. But unless you get into the water, you'll never really learn how to swim. That's exactly how it is with English speaking. You need to jump in. You need to use your voice. You need to make English part of your real life. English isn't just a subject you study. It's a tool. It's a bridge between you and the rest of the world. It's something you use to make friends, to work, to express your thoughts, to understand others. And the more you use it, the easier and more natural it becomes. But I know, speaking every day can feel scary, especially if you're shy. You might think, I don't know what to say. Or what if I sound silly? Or what if I make a mistake? I understand that. I've been there too. Let me tell you a little story. When I first started learning French, I was so shy. I remember being in my first French class, and the teacher asked us to introduce ourselves. My heart was racing. My hands were sweaty. I knew what I wanted to say, but my mouth just didn't want to open. I was so afraid of sounding stupid. I was afraid of saying the wrong thing. I thought, what if they laugh at me? So for a long time, I avoided speaking. I focused on reading and writing. I told myself, I'll start speaking when I'm ready, when I know more words, when I'm perfect. But guess what? That day never came. I was stuck. My speaking didn't improve, and I still felt scared every time I had to open my mouth. Then, one day, something changed. My teacher, who was kind and very wise, said something that truly changed my mindset. She looked at the class and said, if you wait to be perfect, you will never speak. But if you speak with mistakes, you will grow faster than you ever imagined. And honestly, those words hit me hard. It felt like she was speaking directly to me. I realized I was holding myself back. I was waiting for perfection, but perfection never comes, right? So I decided to do something brave. I made a promise to myself. I would speak French every day, even if I only said one sentence, even if I made mistakes, even if people didn't understand me right away, and I did. Every day I said something in French. Sometimes it was at school. Sometimes it was at home, talking to myself in the mirror. Sometimes it was just ordering food or asking for directions. And yes, I made a lot of mistakes. Sometimes I got strange looks. Sometimes people laughed kindly because I said something funny by accident. But I didn't stop, because every time I spoke, I learned something. I learned new words. I learned what to say and what not to say. I learned how people actually speak in real life, not just in textbooks. And most importantly, I learned to trust my voice. After just a few weeks, something amazing happened. I started feeling more confident. My fear didn't go away completely, but it became smaller. I no longer froze when someone spoke to me in French. I started enjoying conversations. I started feeling proud of myself. And I want you to experience the same thing with English. So today, I'm inviting you to do what I did. Make that brave decision. Tell yourself, I will speak English every day, even if it's not perfect. Even if I make mistakes. Say it with me right now. I will speak English every day. That's the promise. That's the habit. That's how change begins. You don't have to give a speech. You don't have to be fluent. You just have to speak. A few sentences, a short story, a simple conversation with yourself. Doesn't matter how small. What matters is that you speak with courage, with honesty, and with love for your own journey. You are learning. You are growing, and you are doing an amazing job. Mistakes are just signs that you're moving forward. So, my beautiful friend, start today. Speak English out loud, right now, even. Look around and describe what you see. Say something about your day. Talk about your dreams. Talk to your pet, your plants, or your own reflection in the mirror. Just start. Your English voice is waiting for you to set it free. Now, I know you're probably thinking, okay, Emma, I get it. I need to speak. But how do I actually do that every day? Especially when I don't live in an English-speaking country. Great question, and I totally understand. Many of us don't have native speakers around us. Maybe you don't have a teacher or an English-speaking friend you can talk to face-to-face. But guess what? You can still practice speaking English every single day, no matter where you are in the world. So let me share with you some practical, simple, and very real tips that you can start using today. These tips are not just for advanced learners. They're for everyone, even if you're just starting out. Tip number 1, talk to yourself, yes. I know this might sound a little strange at first, but trust me, it's one of the most effective things you can do. When you talk to yourself in English, you're training your brain and your mouth to work together. Try this. Stand in front of a mirror. Look at yourself and describe your day. Say things like, today I woke up at 7 a.m. I brushed my teeth. I made some coffee, then I went for a walk. Speak out loud, don't just think it in your head. You can also describe what you're doing in the moment. For example, I'm washing the dishes right now, or I'm making tea. The water is boiling. This is called self-talk, and it helps your brain connect English to your daily life. The best part? No one is judging you. You don't need to feel nervous. You're just talking to yourself, and that's a safe space to grow. Tip number 2, record yourself. If you've never tried this, I really encourage you to give it a go. Use your phone, open your voice recorder app, and talk for just 1 or 2 minutes. Choose a topic, maybe your favorite movie, your childhood memory, or how to cook your favorite meal. Just talk. After you're done, listen back to your recording. And don't judge yourself too harshly. Listen kindly. Notice how you sound. Pay attention to your pronunciation, your pace, and the words you use. Over time, if you do this regularly, you'll notice something amazing. You're improving. You'll speak more clearly. You'll use better words. And you'll feel more comfortable hearing your own English voice. That's real progress. Plus, it's a great way to track your journey. You can look back and say, wow, 3 months ago I was afraid to speak, and now I sound so much more confident. Tip number 3, join an English speaking group. Speaking alone is great, but speaking with others takes it to the next level. And the good news is, you don't need to travel abroad or go to a classroom to find speaking partners. You can do it online. There are so many English-speaking communities on apps like Zoom, WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, Facebook, and even language exchange websites like Tandem, HelloTalk, and Speaky. You'll find people just like you, learners, who are also shy, also practicing, also trying. Start by joining a small group or one-on-one conversation. Don't worry about your level. Everyone is learning. Everyone is making mistakes. And that's what makes these groups so helpful. You're all in this, together. You might even make some new friends from around the world. Tip number 4, use the shadowing method. Have you ever heard of shadowing? It's one of my favorite speaking techniques. And it works wonders for pronunciation and fluency. Here's how it works. You find a short video or podcast in English, preferably with subtitles or a transcript. You listen to one sentence, pause the audio, and repeat that sentence out loud exactly as the speaker says it. Try to copy their intonation, rhythm, and stress. It might feel difficult at first, but the more you do it, the more your mouth and ears will work in sync, and your pronunciation will naturally improve. It's like training your brain to speak and listen at the same time. Even just 5 minutes of shadowing a day can make a huge difference. And it's fun too, almost like becoming an actor or actress, mimicking a role. Tip number 5, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Now, I know this is easier said than done, but I need you to hear this with your whole heart. Mistakes are a part of learning. They are not a failure. They are a sign of progress, let me tell. You, as secret native speakers, make mistakes too. Every single day, they forget words, they mix up grammar, they correct themselves. No one is perfect, not even native English speakers, so please, don't let the fear of making mistakes stop you from speaking. You might say the wrong word, you might use the wrong tense. That's okay. What truly matters is your message. What you're trying to say. Most people, especially in language learning communities, are kind, patient, and encouraging. They admire your effort, they respect your bravery. If someone ever laughs or corrects you in a rude way, remember? That says more about them than it does about you. You are doing something beautiful. You are learning a new language. You are stepping outside your comfort zone. That's something to be proud of. So make mistakes proudly. Every mistake brings you closer to fluency. Asterisk, let me tell you something really important before we finish. Today, every single mistake you make is a step forward. Mistakes don't mean failure. They don't mean you're not smart or talented. No, no. Mistakes mean you are trying. And trying even when it's hard is the real path to becoming fluent. It's brave, it's powerful, and it's beautiful. Now, maybe you're thinking, Emma, I'm just too shy. I feel so embarrassed when I speak English. And you know what? I completely understand. I've been there. It's not easy. Let me ask you something. What if you spoke anyway? What if you didn't let fear stop you? Maybe, yes, you'll say something wrong. That's okay. Everyone does. But maybe, just maybe, you'll have a wonderful conversation. Maybe you'll meet someone kind. Maybe someone will help you, encourage you, or even become your friend. And maybe the best part, you'll feel proud of yourself because you tried. Remember, speaking English every day doesn't mean you need to talk for hours and hours. Just 5 minutes a day can completely transform your confidence. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. You can start small. You can start today. Set a little goal for yourself. Something simple like, I will talk about what I ate for lunch in English for 3 minutes. That's it. Keep it light. Keep it fun. There's no pressure also. Try to change the way you think about your English. If you catch yourself saying, my English is bad, stop and change that thought. Say, my English is improving. Instead of I can't speak, try saying, I'm learning to speak better every day. Because those words, your own words, have power. They can build your confidence or break it. Choose the kind ones. And please, be patient with yourself. Learning a language is a journey. It's not a race. It's no finish line. You have. To reach tomorrow, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep going. One small step, one little practice, one brave word at a time. So, my lovely friend, here's your little challenge for today. After this podcast ends, I want you to take 5 minutes, just 5, and speak in English out loud. Talk about anything. Your day, your dreams, your favorite food. Just speak. It doesn't have to be fancy or long. Just be brave. Be you. And if you want to go one step further, record yourself. Then smile and say, look at me. I did it. You're stronger than you think. Your voice is beautiful. Your English matters. And guess what? I'm right here with you, cheering you on every step of the way. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this episode gave you a little boost of confidence, a little motivation, and a lot of love. And hey, if you found this episode helpful, please do me a little favor. Share it with a friend who's learning English. Send it to someone who needs a bit of encouragement. Subscribe to this podcast so you never miss a new episode. And if you enjoyed it, maybe leave a kind review. It really helps more learners find us. We are building a beautiful little community of learners here, and you're a part of it. So until next time, keep speaking, keep learning, and don't be shy. You've absolutely got this. Take care and bye for now.